Welcome to the Eric Avisar Show. An extremely frustrating, disappointing, just terrible situation developing at Liverpool defensively. The Reds had enjoyed tremendous spell of success against Tottenham, either 10 or 11 consecutive games without a loss, but that streak is over and done with. Liverpool got absolutely pummeled by Spurs at Wembley. No Wembley woes for Spurs today, beating Liverpool by a 4-1 margin. Harry Kane got on the score sheet really early on, off of a defensive error from guess who? Dejan Lovren. Lovren also at fault on Son Heung-min's goal that put Tottenham up 2-0. And Lovren got taken off before the half-hour mark even hit. Just an absolute catastrophe for him. But I do feel like sometimes Lovren is the scapegoat, and Joel Matip has been able to avoid criticism. Matip hasn't been getting the job done lately either. But it is interesting to note that he is the one truly competent center back in the team right now, and he was purchased by Jurgen Klopp. The rest of the back line was brought in during the Brendan Rodgers era. So when you have a back line with only one guy that Klopp brought in, and the rest of it are Rodgers guys, you can kind of tell something is wrong. I mean, Jamie Carragher summed that point up the best on Twitter. But man, it gets worse and worse for Liverpool defensively. I mean, Tottenham could have scored several more goals. It could have been even worse. Sure, it was nice to see Mohamed Salah get his name on the score sheet again, but not good enough. And this has to fall on Jurgen Klopp's shoulders as well. I mean, once again, what was he thinking not bringing in another center back and selling arguably the best center back on the squad as well with Mamadou Sakho? Obviously, irreconcilable differences, but man, you have got to bring in a replacement. He did not do that. A center back must be bought in January. I think Lovren's in for an extended spell of lacking playing time, but look, the squad selection wasn't the best either. I think Oxlade-Chamberlain should have started, considering that Jordan Henderson, Emre Can, and James Milner, have you ever heard of a more immobile midfield? None of them are really all that fast. When Jordan Henderson's your fastest midfielder, that's a problem. So I think that created huge problems for Liverpool in the middle of the park as well. You can't count on Coutinho, Firmino, and Salah to do everything. The absences of Lallana and Klein are really starting to take their toll. Hope to see them both back as soon as possible. But the bottom line is, forget winning the league. Just maybe kind of sort of fight for top four. I don't even know at this point. I mean, Liverpool look like a mid-table side at best. So eventually there might come the point where Klopp's going to put all the eggs into the Champions League basket, because making the top four is just slipping away, and it's already so early in the season, and we're kind of approaching that point of pushing the panic button. Not there yet, but definitely on the verge. So thank you so much for tuning in, Reds, and as always, you'll never walk alone.